Trickle Down Economics, Simplified.
Trickle Down Economics is quite simple, really. The wealth that is up here at the top of the company level flows down to the people who work at the company and eventually to the people and businesses and society itself. It's a self-contained, renewing phenomenon, kind of like a waterfall.
Except it's not.
What?
It's not a waterfall, it's more like a tap.
Same thing.
No, it isn't. A waterfall naturally overflows and trickles down. A tap only trickles down after it's been opened. This is not a natural phenomenon like a waterfall, it's a man-made mechanism like a tap. Thus, he who controls the tap controls the trickle. The waterfall imagery is deliberately misleading.
Well, whatever. That's semantics. Still, those who control the tap control the flow, and by that we spread the wealth to the little people, the people of the world.
You're right about that.
So it's proving my point.
It's proving your point, absolutely, yeah, but it's not proving the point, that trickle-down economics actually works.
Yes, it does.
No. People like you frame this from the beginning as a naturally occurring phenomena, like a waterfall. Nice deception there.
Thank you.
Except it's not true. You controlled the tap.
Okay, maybe so, but in the end, we do our part to help build a better society.
Except you don't. The mere fact you frame it as a waterfall galvanizes the deep-seated notion of the haves and the have-nots. A precious few at the top manipulate the flow, and the rest of us are here at the bottom and at your mercy.
You're really obsessing on this imagery thing.
As we should. How you choose to frame something is as important as what you're trying to frame. Hidden in the imagery is the core message you're trying to convey. With this, you're trying to fool the uninformed by having them believe that this phenomena is a natural thing, and that they should just accept it like they accept gravity.
No, gravity. That's a persuasive image.
Persuasive, yeah, but truthful, no.
Okay, smarty pants, how would you frame it then?
How about calling it an economic wave where the money dropped into society is like a stone being dropped into the water?
Sounds like the same thing, but go on.
When the stone is dropped in, it creates a wave, and that wave spreads its wealth almost infinitely across a level surface. That level surface represents society. That's great imagery. Very egalitarian. If that's truthfully your intended message, then you need to have a better visual metaphor that mirrors that.
Seems like you're splitting hairs here.
Words matter.
Man, you're so righteous. But anyway, go on. Is there more?
Yes. In turn with this economic wave metaphor, the bigger the stone, the greater the wave, and subsequently, the greater the impact on everything. In basic terms, the bigger the initial impact, the greater the overall effect on society becomes. The size of the stone we drop in, ergo the wealth we mean, or you mean to distribute, is the one and only mitigating factor in how large that wave becomes. Bottom line, nothing impedes the natural flow and the impact of that wave.
Well, that's accurate, except for one thing. I control the size of the stone.
Exactly.